Let's begin in a tabletop position. Take a few moments to create your pose. Align your attention to your breath. Chest and chin lean out slightly over the fingers. Belly washes back to the spine, forward out through the skull. We'll use our legs and our shoulders in our warm-up. Inhale, stretch your right leg back, hold the pose. Just try to feel the front body washing to the back body and then waving out through the skull. If you want, take the left arm forward. This is where we'll meet on the inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze in, knee and elbow touch. Inhale, open out. Exhale, squeeze in. Follow your movement with your attention. Inhale, open up. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower to a hover right where they would go on table. Take a big breath in, release. And just do something that feels good for you here, whether it's a lot of movement, a little bit of movement, maybe a rest in child's pose. Something that connects you to your breath and your practice, your own intelligence, so that you know when to follow me and you know when to go on your own. Let's meet back in tabletop position, hands and knees pose. You should feel strong, collected here. And then when that's true, root out through the left foot and lift it. Take a few moments to find the whole foot all the way out through the skull is one energetic line, and then add the right arm to that line. Inhale. Exhale, be easy. Squeeze in with the knee and elbow. Inhale, open out to straight. Exhale, squeeze in. Notice how slow the breaths are. Inhale, open out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, drop the hand and foot to a hover and let go. And again, something that feels nice. Let's go together on this one. Let's sit back on the heels, maybe with the toes tucked under. Stretch out your chest, interlock your fingers behind your back, squeeze the upper arms, trace the floor with the hands. Keep the belly button washing back to the spine, all the way out through the skull. One line of energy there. And then release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Reach forward with your chest, with your chin. Push out through the fingers. Get the arms turned on, the side waist muscles turned on. Length between the pelvis and the shoulders. And then one at a time, step the feet back in space. Hold plank position. Not the funnest thing in the world, but let's get through it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down to the knees. Let go out through the wrists. Maybe just roll them out a little bit. Sit back. And really let it go left and right, side to side. It's good to build this heat, but let's distribute it in a way that's beneficial, useful, healthy for us. Drop down to the forearms. And we'll go to forearm plank. So now we're adding a little bit more shoulder stability. Root down. Squeeze the whole bed of the forearm of both of them, hug toward each other. And then step the feet back one at a time. And take your time to really find this pose. It's hard because you're not seeing yourself. Look forward, lead the chest forward, be easy. Good, one at a time, drop the knees. Take the knees down to the floor, root down through the shins, and just wave yourself all the way up to an upright position. This is your time to feel the opposite effect, the stretch, the reach, the effortlessness. And then when you're ready, go right back down, forearms to the floor, elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms wide. Root down, let the chest be forward, the chin is forward, belly strong. Tuck the toes, dolphin pose, lift up. See how you need to bend the knees or how close or far away the feet need to be so that you can let your belly button go back to your spine and then wave down through your skull. Play into your edge for the next 3 breaths. And when you're ready, lower down to the knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Come up to an upright position, seated position. Take a few rolls through the shoulder. Good job. It's good to be warm, even before the warm-up. So come forward, hands and knees. Feeling all of that integration now. Feeling how the arms become part of the core. The shoulders become part of the core. Everything's part of it. And then tuck the toes, lift the knees. And let's go back, downward facing dog. Release through the head and neck. Maybe you pedal out through the feet a little bit. And keep the fingers pushing down and forward. Hug the outer arms in. Hug the upper side waist in. Keep the belly button going towards the spine. Lift up onto your tippy toes. Look forward and then walk the feet forward a little bit at a time. Hips nice and high. Shoulders moving over the wrists. And then settling the feet down, forward fold, release the upper body. In this release, maybe you even take hands to opposite elbows or thread the hands behind the back of the skull and then go down a little bit. If you're prone to tension in the back of your neck or upper back, you can always massage, rehydrate those tissues. Relax through the hands. Grounded feet, next inhale, wave the heart forward to the halfway position. And then exhale, ripple back down, forward fold. And once more like that, inhale, use your belly, lift it, stretch forward with that energy out through the skull. And exhale, stand up. Ground through your feet. Inhale, wave the arms up overhead. Exhale, slide the thumbs together at the chest. Expand the breath. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Use your leg muscles, the ones underneath the thigh bone and on top of the thigh bone. Sit deep. If you can, let's heel toe the feet together. Big toes touch, space between the heels. Knees not leaning on each other. And now we're going to try to come all the way down, lift the heels. Try to come all the way down to our butts. When you come down, widen the knees, balance on the sitting bone so you can lift to a boat pose, Navasana. Hands behind the legs at first. Settle in here, belly waves back and up. Soften the shoulders together on the back, and then if you want, reach the arms. Legs do their own work. Whole torso does its own work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ardha Navasana. Okay, try to plug the shoulders in, get the neck in a good line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navasana. 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll forward. Reach forward here, get a little momentum if you need to. Come on all the way until you're balancing on your toes. Come back to your toe stand. And then root all the way down. Come back up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stretch out of the pelvis, use your belly for that. And then exhale, ground through the hands. Keep your heart forward of your fingers. Your right foot stays forward. Take your left leg back, knee down, drop down to a lunge. Let your body adjust and then stretch your upper body. Wave to an upright position and then offer the arms to the sky. Keep your belly active. Take your hands, thread the fingers together on the front. Take the hands to the sternum and push. Broaden the chest. Pull the ears back, slide deeper. Wave the belly back and up, and then offer the fingers back up in that same energetic line. When you're ready, lead with the chest. Keep your belly on. Take the hands down underneath the shoulders. Lift the back knee and come into a high lunge position. So while the hands are down on the floor for support, squeeze the legs into the pelvis, lengthen the heart long, and then when you're ready, curl all the way up. Find 2 breaths here. Okay, we're going to take the hands together at the heart, cast the heart forward, and add an energetic line from the back heel all the way out through the skull. Belly wave strong. Hop the back foot in. Okay, keep breathing. That'll help with the fatigue of the right leg as you start to lift the left leg, warrior 3 pose. Okay, you might just work on holding this pose. If you got it, keep your hands together at your heart. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to curl the knee and the heart together. Inhale, open out, warrior 3. Exhale, curl knee and heart together. Here we go. One more. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, left knee up, one-legged Tadasana. Here you go, you guys. Ground down through your right foot. Just get nice and lifted. Oh, and then lower left foot to a hover. And drop it. Rock side to side like a swaying ship. If you need to let go of some exhales out through the mouth, you can deepen the cavity into which is possible for you to breathe. So each time you're able to breathe lower, create more relaxation and calmness in your whole system. If you're feeling really warm now, that's a good thing. Let's keep moving through it. Ground your feet down, Tadasana, mountain pose. Next, inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Hands ground, heart in front of the fingernails. Let's step the feet back one at a time, plank position. Hold this high plank here. And then when you're ready, lift the right foot to a hover. Plug the thigh bone into the pelvis, root back through the heel. And right foot down. Another side, left leg lifts. And left foot down. And downward facing dog. Take an inhale through both nostrils all the way up to your pelvis. And then breathe out through your mouth. Step the big toes together. Take a big inhale. Prepare to come forward, whatever you're going to do. And then on your exhale, step, hop, or float all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, slide the thumbs together at the chest. Again, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, slide both the hands and the legs down, chair pose, Utkatasana. When you're ready, we're gonna lift the heels, start to slide the booty down. Once we do that, widen the knees, drop onto the butt, balance on the sitting bones, lift up, Navasana. Low back presses forward, belly waves back and up. Let the spine be in that line of energy so that the core connects from the lower abdomen and it washes like an energetic system or a wave all the way up through the skull. Shoulders on the back. When you're ready, you can take away your arm support. Okay, Ardha Navasana. And that's just like to the balancing point that feels good for you. Settle into your shoulders, into your neck here. And let's pull back up, Navasana. And let's roll forward. Balance on the tippy toes. Keep the breath going. You can exhale. You can take a break anytime, you guys. And then when you're ready, let's come all the way back up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Utkatasana. Here we go. Lift up onto the tippy toes. Here we go, you guys. We're going to squat on down again. This time, just hold your toe stand. Take the thighs toward parallel. Shoulders over pelvis. Woo! It's like you want to get the shoulders back, but don't let that tip you backwards. And that's where that core becomes really strong and active. Connect your core, connect your torso so you can push your feet down. Push. Okay, roll back. Boat pose. Navasana, here we are. Okay, stretch out. Half boat. Pull up, boat pose. And roll forward. Ground the feet, lift the heels. Come to balance. And then chair pose. Woo! Inhale. Exhale, come up to stand. Let it all go. Relax your arms. Really let it all go here. Roll that through the shoulders. I am wet. Okay, ground through your feet. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale as the hands ground. Keep the left foot forward, heart forward of the toes. Step the right leg back. Drop the knee down, and now we can stretch the upper body. Come upright. Really feel the legs connect into the pelvis. And this whole line of energy, like the right fingers, is connected all the way down the right side. So from the right knee, draw all the way up through the fingers. When you're ready, cast the heart forward of the chin. That'll keep the belly on. And then take the hands down, lift the back leg, and settle your legs into the high lunge position. So as the right knee or left knee descends down, connect that descension with the right heel pushing back. Belly strong, come on up. So you're connected with the left knee pushing down and forward, right heel pressing back. Offer the arms all the way up to the sky. Okay, when we're ready, slide the hands down, lean the heart forward, and now connect this line of energy. Right heel all the way up through the skull, belly strong. Step back foot in slightly. Okay, here we go. Warrior 3. So don't feel pressured to go beyond where you should be working. Just know that you're here to establish your own intelligence about how to move. Inhale. If you want, exhale, knee and heart go together. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl heart and knee together. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl heart and knee together. Now lift up, one-legged Tadasana, right knee forward of the body. Root down through the left foot, feel the lift. Even this time, offer your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, lower the foot to a hover, hands down, and let go. And observe. Breathe into that observation so you're not getting caught in your thoughts or your emotions. And we've made it through. Ground your feet down. Take the next few breaths in Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, softly forward fold. Be nice and easy here. Give yourself a little sway. And then with tented fingers on the ground, belly waves to the spine and out through the skull. Get strong there so you don't have to move your upper body much as you stretch your right leg all the way to the back of the yoga mat. After that happens, we can walk over to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. So now we get to stretch what we just worked a little bit. And in fact, you can be still or you can kind of sway yourself left to right, fan lunging from one side to the next. Coming back, let's hold the center position for a few more breaths. Tip the weight forward to the front of the feet. Lengthen the skin on the back of the knees. Even if you choose to have bent legs, bent limbs are always an option no matter what pose you're doing. Let's draw all the way up to a standing position. Draw our heels in, toes open for a horse position. First root down, then draw all the way up through the spine. Open the chest, lift the back ribs, and breathe into the lower abdomen. So the abdomen's like hollowing itself out by washing back and up, back and up, back and up. And now let your arms express that. So even like do the wash with me. Wash your hands back to your pelvis, then wave all the way up and feel the energy connect. Pelvis all the way out. Look up, slide both knees into a lunge, horse pose. Keep your upper body rising as you slide into it. Feel the hips ignite. Now we want to keep ourselves hugged in, threaded into the center. So interlock the hands behind the skull. Let the skull soften up and back. Drop your shoulders. And keep your side waist hugging in, shoulders hugging in. Big breath in. Exhale, lift up and over to the left. Easy does it. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. I know it's warm. Just be easy with your face because it's our last one. Come back. And then go over to the right. Now come on back to upright. Press through the feet, reach the arms, and then stretch on up. Let the fingers gently wave down to the floor. All 10 toes can go in the same direction. Heel toe the feet all the way together. Let's step forward to the very top of the yoga mat. One more standing position. Ground your feet, stand tall. Inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, slide the hands, go back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lift the heels, slide the booty down. And when you're ready, come on to the butt, roll back, kind of lift your feet a little bit, roll out your shoulders even in this position. Let's take a seated forward fold of your choice, or a standing forward fold if seated ones don't feel very good. I'm actually going to take Paschimottanasana, so the straight-legged version. It's nice to end a practice with a forward fold, a little bit more introverted. We can soften our energies. And we don't want to feel overly committed to the pose in any one area of the body. So I think sometimes we think about forward folds as hamstring stretches, but start to think of it as a full body experience, the whole backside of the body. For people who are really hypermobile, they often find that they only stretch a certain part of their muscle that tends to be really open. So we want to try to distribute the stretch evenly throughout the entire body. Let's come to an upright, seated position. We'll do just a moment of meditation before we end our practice. So you can even sit up in a chair if you don't like sitting on the floor. But really commit to this. So even pause the video if you need to collect yourself and then come to a seat. We're letting our body be still. We're reminding ourselves that we are full in our stillness. We don't need to react. We don't need to respond. We don't need to externalize ourselves in order to be complete or whole. Thank you for joining in this practice of strengthening our core together. You can begin to lay down and enjoy a few minutes of Shavasana. And then bring whatever lessons are here for you in this practice with you forward out of this space. Namaste.